number. Older just sounds derogatory.
Older sounds derogatory. Why? Is that because you're years old? What year is it? Oh, 12.
It's not that old.
Yeah, it's 10 years. That's pretty old for a vehicle. Good morning, guys. My name is Phil. Welcome back to Miranda Detailing. In today's episode, we have a 2012 Honda Accord in for our Diamond service, which is our full interior and exterior detail. Guys, if you're enjoying videos like this, I hope you are, consider subscribing and clicking that bell so you don't miss stuff. So let's see what we have in store today. Aw, poor bumper. Wheels and tires, pretty dirty. Oh, and those are hubcaps, so they're not all the way through wheels. So basically, you can just clean the surface of those. You don't have to worry about getting into the barrels because you can't. As far as the paint goes, yeah, pretty dirty. I'm sure it's going to have some fair share of blemishes and spots and scratches and swirls on there, but we are going to protect it with a nice sealant. So you'll see that towards the end of the video. As far as the interior goes, probably where the majority of our work is going to be because it's pretty bad. Don't know if this is wear or if it's dirt. It could be a combination of both, but it has light colored tan seats. So this is it's kind of a velour material. It shouldn't be too bad to clean, but sometimes this does wear down and it looks dirty, but it's not. We'll see what we can do to clean it to make it look much better. It will be cleaned and disinfected, but always keep in mind, some older vehicles, when you have this light colored fabric, it doesn't always come out 100%. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It all depends on many different factors. But really the carpets, not too bad. Oh, even back here, all right, not too bad. Looks like it's mostly the front area. It is a really nice color. So hopefully once it's cleaned, clay barred, and protected, it should really gloss up. It should really shine and look nice. As far as the trunk goes, nope, not too bad at all. We'll clean all that garbage up. That needs to go. So that will be cleaned up. All right, not too bad. The great thing about these Hondas is the type of plastic that they use here, this molded plastic, is very, very hardy. You don't have to worry about using some aggressive tools like a magic eraser because no coating is gonna come off. Generally, that's the case on these older ones here. Some of the new ones, they use a spray coating, a spray color, and that you do have to be careful with. BMWs and Audis and Volkswagens, they use a coating, and if you scrub too hard on that, it peels off. Not the case with Honda and Toyota. Much easier to clean. I think the materials in here are higher end. I think they're better than most of the higher end vehicles. If you're a detailer, you know exactly what I mean. Oh yeah, we're gonna pop the hood and clean under here. We're not doing the engine, but we are gonna clean some hidden junk in there. Let's get to it, guys. You know the drill. Our pre-washing phase starts now. Okay. It's extra tough. So for the soap, we're going to use the Total Detailing's Drift. This is an awesome shampoo. It is such a nice shampoo. So slick, foams up like crazy. It's hyper concentrated. I'm going to put like 1 ounce in this bottle here and only fill it up to about 16 ounces. And I know that sounds like a high dilution, but I like that ratio personally because it works really well. A great tip for mobile detailers: if you have empty jugs like this, fill up the shampoo to this little line right here. See this little ridge? Fill the shampoo up to this and then fill the rest up with water. That gives you a 1:10 dilution ratio of shampoo in your gallon jug. But hold on, I know, it sounds like a lot. Once you put it into the foam cannon, this dilutes it much more. And if you fill the foam cannon up, you can usually get about 4 vehicles, on average, depending on how bad the vehicle is. 4 vehicles with that shampoo in there. So you do the math. It actually is a great dilution ratio. This gallon will last you a long time. I used to do tons of cars that way. I would get 1 gallon of soap and it would last me months. And we'd be doing multiple cars a week. So it's an awesome shampoo. That's just a quick tip for dilution ratios. You do whatever dilution ratio works for you, but that gave me the maximum amount of foam using the least amount of product for that maximum foam. It just worked out great for us. So buckets are filled with hot water because it's chilly out. I'm gonna use some AM clay. Yeah, back it up like a Tonka truck. Beep, beep, beep. That's like a Tonka truck. It's supposed to have the beeper. I do. I need the beeper king. Oh yeah, that side was bad. Why am I doing all these lower portions? Shouldn't you be doing the lower portions and I be doing the upper portions? I have longer arms. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Something isn't fair about that.
I can reach everything on this.
No. No. Ooh, that's bad. Let's see. Oh, pretty good. Missed a few spots here and there. Look how much better the vehicle looks with just a proper wash and decon. It's pretty awesome looking actually. The gloss is back, it's nice and clean. He'll need some further protection, of course, but let's hit all the trim. We're going to use Stoner's Trim Shine. That just works really well for the cowl and any hard to reach areas. And yeah, it might make a little bit of a mess on the glass and the paint, but it's a water-based formula, so it wipes off very easily off of any glass or paint. And you can even let it sit on the glass or paint and it'll wipe away with either just a damp towel or some quick detailer. So we just pulled in the Accord. I'm going to show you some interesting things here on the hood with the paint depth gauge. As far as the upholstery goes, we're going to hit it a little bit more with the extractor because it's really bad, but I think it is damaged. We're going to dress all the leather and plastic panels in here with the Meguiar's leather conditioner. So it says cleaner, but it's basically a conditioner with a little bit of cleaners in it, like most leather conditioners. While wifey is doing that, let me show you something interesting here on the hood. This Honda has got some wear and tear. We have some missing clear coat right there. So let's do something. This will actually show you guys the thickness of the clear coat and the thickness of the paint and primer that's on the vehicle. So this is the Nex Diag, or the Nex PTG. It's a paint depth gauge. This is from Car Supplies Warehouse. You need to connect it to your phone, whether iPhone or Android, doesn't matter. But this will actually generate reports, which is great. You can do all of your readings, categorize where the readings are on your hood, your doors, all your panels. Here we're reading some pretty thin readings in areas. We have 4.24. That's going to be pretty normal, pretty average. It also tells you that it's steel, which is pretty cool. Now, as we go towards the bottom here, it's getting thinner and thinner and thinner. And then let's go right over the area here where there's no clear coat. We have 2.24. Yep, that's averaging about 2.24, 2.3, 2.2. So that's the area right here. This is primer and color. The clear coat is gone. Average 2+ mils is going to be the primer and color. Then another 2 mils is going to be clear coat. So that gives you an idea of how much clear coat is on your paint. And that's pretty average across the board on most vehicles. It's going to be a mil of primer, a mil of color, and 2+ mils of clear coat. It's good to have one of these little guys if you're going to be doing any polishing, which we're not today, but it was a good example to show you the different depths of paint and clear coat.
Despair.
What? The pit of despair? Oh, nice. The clear coat despair. Wow, 4 point, yeah. So if we were going to do any type of polishing on here, I would just avoid this area completely. But if you want to get your hands on one of these guys, then check out Car Supplies Warehouse. I'll have the link down below. Enter code Miranda10 for 10% off. You might get 10% off the tools, I'm not sure, but usually the products. But try it anyway, see what happens. But this is a great tool to have. It's only $200. This is invaluable if you are polishing paint. So did that make a difference? I don't know, guys. Sometimes extracting like that doesn't make a difference with these seats. You can see there, it's not just staining, it could be some damage as well. But hey, that's just the best you can do sometimes. So don't kill yourselves over these types of seats. If they do not come out when you've hit it with everything that you've had, I know some guys will go in the forums and say, I've hit it with this, this, and this, and it's, you know, the strongest combinations and it's still not coming out. What do I do, guys? Guys, the answer is nothing. You can't do anything. Don't be fooled by some of the videos you see here on YouTube, because it's like watching Grey's Anatomy and then telling your doctor, I want you to do what they did on TV. It's basically for entertainment. So sometimes it does come out great, but not all the times. I want to show you guys the reality of that. So while wifey is dressing the tires, cleaning up the wheels, they're looking great. We're finishing up here. We're going to add protection in just a moment. And we're going to do, well, I'm going to have to get back here and do this back glass because it's really bad. And somebody has T-Rex arms, so she can't reach. Yeah. So yes, the reality of upholstery cleaning is this. They will not always clean up. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. You have to understand where to stop, because if you just kept on drill brushing and adding more and more chemical and oversaturating, you're just adding more moisture, more water to the area, and it's not going to do anything. Learn when to say it won't come out, it's enough, and draw that line, because you will spend all day on it and the results will not look any better. I'm going to put a fan in here and dry all that up. If you're wondering what we used the upholstery cleaner from Turtle Wax. This is very strong stuff, but cool thing about this is it is designed to not have to extract. This is basically designed for consumers. It works so well that we will use it all the time. Don't have to worry about extracting this. In fact, this has a fabric stain barrier once it dries. and it has odor removal. So it has all of those things built into it, oxy. So it's good. It's very strong, but you don't have to extract it out. What I did use is the Meguiar's fiber rinse. So if you're interested in that, check out the links down below. That will rinse the fibers, so it kind of negates the fabric protection part of it, unfortunately. I wanted to extract it to see if it would make a difference. It made a little bit of a difference on this seat, but you can still see those really deep stains. They're basically stained. It's dyed into the fabric. You can't get those out no matter what you do. That's why there are reconditioning companies that dye fabrics and carpets. I'm sure you've seen that. Maybe you've come across it if you're learning about detailing. We don't do any of that. We actually refer customers to a company that does that type of restoration work. But when it comes to this, and if the customer truly wanted it completely out and they want it to look original, it has to be re-dyed. There's no other way around it, or reupholstered. If you can't clean it, then you have to do that type of reconditioning work. Nope. Nope. My butt doesn't fit in that. Gargars. Looks pretty darn good, diddly dang good.
Now, down here, is it the outside?
Yeah.
Wow, this poor paint. Oh my goodness.
Now, while I am applying protection, she's gonna hit these headlights. We're kind of doing it a little pro bono. Shh, don't tell the customer, just because they look so bad. It'll improve the look of the vehicle. We're not gonna go crazy wet sanding. We're just gonna see what some compounding and polishing can do. It'd help if I opened it.
Huh?
Oh, nothing. I'm just having my own issues here. Oh, wow. That's much better. Look at the difference. I'm not going to go too close because it's not perfect. But yeah, from that to that. Oh, I think the customer will be very happy with that. Protection is being applied here. This is our Glossum wax from Phoenix. This wax is a Teflon based wax. It's a really hardy, tough wax. It beads really well, but after like a month or two, it will start to sheet more than anything, which is really good. So it'll leave your vehicle drier. And this is the collaboration that we made with Phoenix. So this is like our kind of a little custom collaboration here.
Look at what somebody said.
What?
Love Jess. She has to put up a lot. I bet working with you, Phil. A great couple.
Get back to work.
Thanks, Edward Higgins.
Thank you, Edward Higgins. She does have to put up with a lot.
He is my friend.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. That will sit for, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. The thing about this stuff, you can work it into the paint. I know it looks like there's a lot on there. What I do is you squish it out of the pad every few panels. You squeeze more out of that pad. So you can work it into the paint a little bit, kind of like a polish, and it'll really gloss up. Yes, yep, I did the headlight. But check out the headlights, guys. She compounded them with Papa Cut and a microfiber disc. So it just brightened them up. It removed some of that oxidation, and it looks much better. But you know, as you see here, we have a lot of missing clear coat. The bumper has a lot of missing clear coat as well. So it is what it is, but the car is looking really nice now. It's definitely cleaned up and sanitized. It's looking great. Oh, which reminds me, I gotta put the fan in there. So let's do a giveaway. I'm going to give away a random product that is in our detailing cabinets. It's going to be something like a polish, a wax, a sealant, a cleaner, something. It's going to be either a 16-ounce bottle or a 32-ounce bottle, whatever it is. You're not going to know until you get it and open the box. So let's do this giveaway, but here's the catch. You're going to have to go and watch this video. It's linked down below. I'll put the thumbnail up here. Now, in this video, you're going to have to search for this answer. What ceramic coating did we use for the trim, the black plastic trim? It's a little bit of a trick question, so watch closely. Watch the whole thing. If you think you know what the coating is, watch a few more minutes into it. Answer in this video down below, not on that one. Answer on this video down below, hashtag random product giveaway with the correct answer. I will choose that answer on Instagram, so go follow us on Instagram. It's not going to be reported here on YouTube. It's going to be on Instagram. That's when I'm going to announce the winner and go through all of that. Most likely I'll do it live because I use a program called TubeBuddy that will pick winners. But I will be able to go through those winners and choose the correct answer and show you guys. So we're going to start doing giveaways like that. Let me know if you like that idea and if I should continue it on further videos. But again, go check out that video, search for the answer, and let me know. Oh yeah. And even though we didn't polish, it really does improve the paint. Looks so good. Now, if you need help, if there's a little bit of smearing, use the Phoenix Titan. This is their hybrid detailer. And you can just mist it on. Don't over apply it, just mist it or mist your towel and go over, and it'll add another layer, add some gloss and slickness, even though the wax is already very slick. It's looking good. Feels nice.
Wax on, wax off.
Wax on, wax off. Phillips-son, Miranda-son. Well, that's gonna do it. It is done. Look how beautiful it looks. It is glossum.
Awesome.
Clean. What are you doing putting things in my pockets? Oh, it's my wallet. Glass is looking good. Interior is decent. We got the fan drying everything. We'll leave these doors open so everything can dry out. Trim is looking nice. The pillars here. Wheels and tires really cleaned up incredibly well. We used hyper dressing from Meguiar's. Yeah. Oh, well, I guess wifey's ready for lunch. All right, well, we're gonna break for lunch and this one is done. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell so you don't miss stuff. And any of the products and tools will be listed down below if you are interested in those. We're hungry. We're gonna go get a bucket of food and start editing this video. We'll see you guys next time. Have a great week.